Good morning, happy Sunday to you. With me, it's currently Wednesday, and guys, I've had such a good morning. I ran a PB. Previously, my 5k PB was 28 minutes 50 seconds. I ran a 5k this morning in 26 minutes and 31 seconds. Just the minute I started the run, I just felt like weightless and so fast and so free, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna go for it, and I did. I know there's many people that will have a much faster PB than that, but my god, it felt so good, and I just feel on top of the world now. You might be able to see it slightly behind me. Small change to the kitchen. This table is gone. It's still in the house, but I'm actually doing a bit of a reshuffle in the house today because it got to breakup stage of splitting up furniture. So while I was away in Amsterdam and Paris, he came and got the stuff that we'd kind of come to a decision how we were going to split it. Last night I did do a little rearrange in the living room, but I've still got my bedroom and the spare bedroom and now in here to kind of figure out and make it feel like home again, because I just feel like although I will be moving eventually, I need to still feel at home in this house in the last however long it's going to be, because life's too short to just waste away time because you know something's coming to an end. You need to just enjoy and feel happy in every moment of your life, even when you're in transitional phases, and I'm really trying to embrace that just now. But I actually thought we haven't had a little catch up about me moving in a while, so I thought I'd bring you up to speed as much as I can. Like I've said previously, there are some things that I want to keep private about this in terms of timelines and where I'm moving and if I've got a house yet, whatnot. But I did do a little Q&A on Instagram and people put in really good questions, so I just thought I'd do a little quick fire, answer a couple of these this morning to bring you guys up to speed, and then we'll get into going and sorting the house out and whatever else is happening today. So, by far the most common question was, am I planning to stay in Skye? And I know I addressed this when I spoke about selling the house and moving last time, but just to confirm, now that I am into the process of house hunting and whatnot, I certainly am staying on Skye and I'm really excited about it. Will you buy another renovation project? So this one definitely became very clear as I was house hunting, because part of me was like, could be quite daunting to be buying a house myself, which is already daunting in itself, to then also buy a fixer-upper, because it's just gonna be a lot. But when I was looking at listings, houses that were move-in ready just didn't do it for me one bit. So couldn't have been less interested in them. I found myself just looking for really ugly, run-down, and needing a bit of love poured into them homes. That makes me so happy. That was this home, I just knew the minute I stepped through the door, it just needed some love, and I've loved giving love to this house. So the criteria very much became the house that nobody wanted, and that's a good position to be in, because something that really burned me when I was on the house hunt before buying this house was getting outbid on beautiful houses because they were really popular. Whereas when it comes to buying the house that nobody wants, that's not your main concern. Your main concern is, can I live in that home and can I make it beautiful? Which I do think every home can be made beautiful, but it takes away that struggle of being up against people in a bidding war. There are people who are asking about the process of the sale of this house, which I guess this is public knowledge, because if you were to look on the estate agent sites or any listing site that this house is listed on, it's under offers. And I know anything can happen at this stage, and the reason I'm speaking about this because also I trust in the universe and know if anything does happen at this stage, everything will still be fine. But I feel so good about the buyer that we have, and should this buyer be the one that goes to completion, everything goes as I hope it does, the house will very much be lived in by someone who will be living and working on the island and not be turned into a holiday home, which honestly, best feeling ever. So fingers crossed. A lot of people asking about my next home, if I want to have an Airbnb in that. And I've definitely been looking at floor plans in imagining if I could split off some rooms to do Airbnb. I also did find it quite tricky in the last few months of the Airbnb running, when it was just me running everything for it. It was a lot. I think I was really busy with my social media work at the time as well, so I just felt a bit overwhelmed by all of that. So I'm kind of in two minds about it. I'd like for there to be the option, should I move into the new home and then decide to do it at a later date, but also perhaps I wouldn't ever get around to doing that and I would just leave it as rooms for me to use in my home. So I'm looking at floor plans considering Airbnb and renting out part of the home for a bit of extra income. I'm looking at it through that lens, but I'm not fully set on whether I'll do that or not. Someone's asked, how are you handling living alone after a long-term relationship? Guys, I love living alone so much. It's so good. I have never ever lived alone. This is the first time ever, and oh my god, I love it. I feel like I'm living in a rom-com, honestly. Like every night I've just got my tunes on, I'm dancing around the kitchen making my dinner. I just find myself giggling to myself so often when I'm just like going about my evening by myself. I know I might still be in the honeymoon phase of living alone, but right now I feel so good, and I think I've been busy as well, which probably helps. Even on the quieter nights and the quieter weeks, I just feel so content and happy and relaxed in my own company and loving living alone. Okay, so I think that is enough of them for now. Let's head through and I'll show you the living room now that I've rejigged things a little bit, and then give the bedroom a little bit of a spruce. I need to move the spare bedroom mattress into the front bedroom, which could be a struggle, so let's see how we go. Okay, so I've kind of moved this chair back. It used to kind of sit very much like right on that corner, but the dining table that I had here before is gone. So I moved that small dining table through from the kitchen into this little spot, which is obviously a lot smaller, and at first it looked terrible, but then I also brought the rug through from the spare bedroom, and I also have moved this lamp to kind of fill up this space here, and I feel like this just works really well. And a lot of the books and stuff are gone, but I brought the board games out of the chest and have kind of, filled out the shelves a bit with other random things that was lying around, because they just looked a bit sad and empty, and I didn't really want to be living with sad and empty shelves. And also moved this little table into this corner just to fill out this space a bit, because it was feeling a bit sparse. Record player and record player stand is gone. The corner shelves from in here are now gone, so just pop this little lamp in here. And I also even put up this new bit of artwork. There was just a little skinny frame here next to the shelves before, and it was just feeling all off balance, so I put this painting here. And this shelf is a bit sparse now, but it's also fine. A mess, please don't judge me, I beg. You know when like things just feel off and then everything else just goes into disarray? That's what's happening in here just now. So this is the task for this morning, and I'm gonna get to it right now. So let's get this room sorted. So I've just loaded up the van with some of the stuff that I took out of the room. I decided I'd take the stuff from under the bed out and just take it to my storage container, so that's what I'm doing just now. I just got into the car and there was a song on and I was like, I think that's Gaelic, which is so cool because I don't think I've ever heard Gaelic on Radio 2 before, and it's Julie Fowlis, and there's now playing her doing a cover of Blackbird. It was a pretty patchy radio signal, but that was just so nice. Love that. More of that, Radio 2. Here is the storage container progress. So I just thought while I was out of my storage container and I'd had a nice productive morning, I would treat myself to a little coffee. There's very few coffee places still open on the island just now, but Cottage is, which I love them for that. So I'm gonna grab a coffee now. I'm pleased to hear I have my reusable coffee cup, and I kind of feel like a little sweet treat too. I've driven out to the pier in Carbis just to have my coffee and flapjack with a view, and it's just so gorgeous, so I need to show you. And there's not a soul here. Flat white as per. There's a couple of people that roast their own coffee on Skye, and Kurudu is one of them. Them and Birch are my two favourites. I got myself a little raspberry and yogurt flapjack. You do get these in a few places. I don't think it's homemade, but still super delicious all the same. Julie Fowlis on the radio. Jeremy had a caller on that talking about a time that she saw Julie Fowlis live, and she referred to it as Gaelic, and the signal did go, but I'm pretty sure Jeremy corrected her and said when we're talking about Scottish Gaelic, it's Gaelic, which I think is incredible. Definitely the bare minimum, but also very important that that would be said on radio too, because I grew up in Scotland thinking the native language, Gaelic, was pronounced Gaelic. It wasn't until I was in my 20s that I learned it was Gaelic, not Gaelic, which I think is actually insane. Like, it actually plagues my brain thinking about that, and thinking about all the people in the world that think it's Gaelic and not Gaelic. Like, if we need to be doing one thing, it's at least pronouncing our native language correctly. That actually, oh, it baffles me. And it's not anyone that pronounces it wrong's fault either. It's a wider, deeper issue. So I just thought, if Jeremy is saying it on Radio 2 today, that it's Gaelic and not Gaelic, I will do it on here too, because it's important. This is turning into the loveliest little outing. I'm just giving Nuala a little walk, and there's snow on the Black Cuillin. Not much on the red actually, but the Black Cuillin are looking good. Also, this gate is one of my favourite little spots on the island. I just love it. Guys, disaster has struck. This little bridge on this walk appears to... Last time I was here actually I noticed it was coned off, but they appear to be reinstating it now. Nuala, we don't just enter a building site. Nuala, off. Stay. Here. Sit. Stay. Well, Nuala's just made her mark on Skye forever. I got a little box of PR from Living Proof, who I literally use on the daily. This was a gift from my friend for my birthday because they know how much I love Living Proof. They sent me a hair mask. I'll put that shampoo on my shoulder and now I've got a wet shoulder. And I've had my hair up to date because I'm going to wash it tomorrow. Also, they've sent me the Triple Bond Complex, which I've used and finished before. It's so good. So I'm very happy to have a top up of that. Oh, is it like an overnight one or... maybe not actually, because it's after shampooing, apply generously from roots to end and leave for 5 minutes. Rinse. Use weekly as a conditioner replacement. It's not an overnight mask. I was going to just put it in my hair and leave it in overnight, but it's not that kind of mask. That's nice though. Oh god, it smells so good. Hello. I got Nuala this collar when I was in Amsterdam and I haven't put it on her yet. And as you can maybe tell, I'm having a moment with red just now. Actually, I think I've been having a moment with it for a long time, but I'm just really leaning into it these days because I realised how much I love it. Oh, you look lovely in red. You look lovely in red. You match your mummy. You match your mummy. Just shook and it definitely jingled a lot. I don't know if that's maybe going to annoy me, but we'll see. I'm just going to head in to Portree to work in a cafe because I've got lots of editing to do. I'm having a really busy January work-wise, which is so crazy because I was prepping for nothing. This is usually like dead zone for creators, and I've been super busy, which is amazing, especially when I'm prepping to be renovating a house. So I'm gonna go get my head stuck into my work, and then my friend might come meet me for a coffee because she works in an office in the building where I'm going, and I'll walk Nuala while I'm out too, and I'm gonna just chuck a couple of things in the storage container because that's just what I do every time I leave the house. I swing by the storage container. I can't remember if I said this actually, but because I'm like rearranging some things, and yesterday I took the mattress out of the spare room, I'm thinking I'm just gonna clear the spare room and like empty this room first. So I'm gonna take all of this stuff to the storage container. Maybe not today because I don't know if I can be bothered doing a full like filling of the van. But yeah, this room I think I'll just start to clear it because I don't really see myself having guests before I leave, and if I do, I'll put them in the garage because there's still the mattress and whatnot in there. I finished up having coffee with my friend and I actually had 2 coffees in the end, so I'm a little bit wired. Do you ever feel coffee goes straight to your eyeballs? Because that's what I'm feeling right now. So me and Nuala are walking it off, and is there anything better than like walking through trees in low sunlight? This is just so beautiful, and it's been a lovely, lovely day, and there's still snow on the Cuillin, so it's looking super gorgeous. I'll show you in a minute when I'm out of the trees. You'll be able to see the Cuillin in the background, but I'm just on one of my little favourite walks in Portree just now. I love this tree. It's like so big and sticking right out the side of the path. I hope you can like get a grasp of how huge it is. I always admire it when I walk by. I have been deep in, not even the trenches because I do quite enjoy it, but I've been deep in the make the same thing for dinner every single night routine. Tonight that changes. Whenever I'm in this rhythm of cooking the same thing every single night, it seems to be both bean co recipe book that I reach for to get myself out of it. And I'm going to make a creamy leek mushroom and butterbean pie. Oh, sounds so good. It's such like a cold, crisp, sunny, lovely day and feel like the perfect day to have a pie for dinner. I don't know if I have everything, to be honest. I picked up some things of what I could remember in the co-op, but I forgot to take a picture of the recipe, but hopefully we're okay. I also think I maybe got chorizo instead of pancetta, but that's fine. But I'm quite looking forward to just getting some tunes on and having a little cook, because I've been in the rhythm of making the same thing every night. It's just felt quite routine, whereas this will feel like a little, I don't know, a ritual.